Okay, hey there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim, here to give you your next 3-day messages. So I'm pulling out, I'm being guided to this Girl Oracle deck. So we'll use this first, and we'll just go from there. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels, and know that these messages are always for your most high. So for Scorpio, what is the first message for Scorpios? Whatever placement, as long as you know what you're looking for, you should be fine. Do you have an aversion to reading? Just kidding. Okay, so you have a reading, which is about gaining knowledge, or you studying something, looking something up. The aversion is what first came out there. That's when we're pushing something away from us, or we're denying ourselves something. I mean, it can be related to knowledge. If you are coming from a mindset of I can't look at that because of labeling it something, then maybe. But usually, I'll get clarification. Usually when I see this card, it's something that we are maybe unconsciously pushing away from ourselves or denying ourselves to experience. So sometimes this card can come out when we have unconscious, or even like you could say subconscious things that are driving in the background. For example, I'll just give you an example. Okay, say that you're trying to have success, like in a business or something like that, and you're doing really good, but every time you come to a certain point where it's going to get higher, or where the success is going to grow, your money's going to really grow, either you feel like something happens each time, and it could be a like I say, it could be coming from like programming. It's something that's pushing away. Sometimes we push away real love from entering our lives because we've had, whatever experiences that might be driving our mind or our thought processes that we're not aware of, but they're directly like something that relates to our past experiences or something that we're pulling. So I have to figure out what it is. I mean, because there's a difference here. You have grasping on the bottom, so there's a difference. They're saying the polar opposite of either holding on too tightly to something, which that's not good either, or completely just, I won't even let something get near me. But I'm thinking that for you all, the message is saying that there's something subconscious going on or unconscious going on. So there's some kind of information that they're wanting you to get with reading or knowledge. 22, taking in information, figuring things out. The book, spiritually, the book can be about something that holds a secret that you figure out or you find out. And maybe you're just a very intelligent human being, who does like to figure things out for themselves or study things. Wow. You have master number 33 on the bottom and master number 22 with the reading. So those numbers might be significant to you. The flower of life is on that one. Master builder, the architect is 22. It relates to planet Pluto. Major like transformative energy, and ultimately the goal would be, because you're going to build something. 33 is 3 just in itself is a highly spiritual. We know it as a spiritual number for creation. The trine to having help or assistance, maybe from ascended masters here too. And you have Nirvana. Nirvana. Nirvana is that perfect place, you know? Samsara, which is on the opposite end, is talking about like when we learn through suffering, or we're having to go through a very dark period of time in our life, and we're experiencing something that we don't want to see. It's kind of nightmarish. So samsara is, and nirvana is peace, is bliss, it's perfection. Reaching nirvana, or the state of nirvana, would be like saying I've reached transcendence. Maybe even transcending some kind of knowledge here. That might be, the candle went up when I said, transcending some type of knowledge, or even teaching, you know. Let me look up Nirvana for you. Wow. Went almost right to it. Liberation, enlightenment, freedom, sacred virtue, and rest. The cessation of perpetual cycle of suffering. The aversion, avoidance, hiding, attachment, pain, and allowance. Pull from the sacred glyphs here. Can you tell me more about aversion, Spirit, and what that is here in this reading? Wow. Another 33. Well, I think there's some sort of peace that you're supposed to get, that you're supposed to have. There's some sort of spiritual transcendence from suffering and from holding on to pain. And there's a paradox here with aversion of I'm holding on to the pain that's unconsciously keeping me away from something that might be good. So holding on to something while we're pushing away something else is what I'm getting. Because there's something here that literally ascended masters are trying to guide you to. Can't really see that very well, can you? It's the lotus with purity. So the lotus is talking about, you know, it's a highly spiritual plant, right? You see it grow from mud, right? It grows from mud. It's usually in the water. It has a muddy beginning. And then it goes up towards the light. And then when all of the petals come out, they represent our completion of. They're actually very specific about it if you look into different cultures like Buddhism, Hinduism. They'll be very specific on what certain stages are, or what certain levels are. And certainly we have different levels of cycles of suffering that we go through, like being in the mud before we grow and reach the light. So so this is good. This is about love, it seems like. So in what ways I think it's time to ask yourself, in what ways have I been pushing love away? Or in what ways have I been, am I running on some kind of program here? Because the goal is to reach your nirvana. And you definitely have ascended masters who are trying to get you there. Tell me about reading. Reading and music. Wings is on the bottom with elevation. Okay, so it's talking, it's very much so talking about raising your vibration. getting yourself into states of joy, right, through the frequencies that you listen to. So I think there's something to pay attention to the information that you're digesting, that you're allowing into your body, and also the types of music that you might listen to, and ensuring that they're stimulating something positive for you in your life. So joyfulness with music. It's about getting into that place of actually feeling the joy instead of the cycles of samsara or the cycles of suffering. So you are transcending. The wings represent, you having freedom from the bounds of this material earth, because you could fly away, right? You could just fly away from it all. You could transcend it all. And that's what your spirit can actually do here. So they have 46, 39, 33, 29, 33 again, 22, and 18. And then you have the flames with illumination. So like I said, there's something here that they're wanting to tell you or wanting to illuminate to you or illuminate for you. Let's get some tarot out. Gosh, I have cards all over, all over the place, don't I? Whoa. All right, well, let's just directly ask, what are you trying to illuminate? Something to be revealed. What are you trying to reveal or make them aware of? Probably your own flame. What are you wanting Scorpio to be aware of? Spirit. Something that you do for work. Your ability to create what you want here, especially even through your work. If you can relate to that being like a cycle of suffering. I do know that when I was in different types of jobs, I felt like it was a vicious cycle, like that everybody just had to do. But there's something here about what you could do yourself regarding your work and how you live each day. Each day can be joyous for you. Each day can be, you can enjoy the normal things in life, Eight of Pentacles, like getting up, making something to eat, going outside. There's some sort of joy that they're wanting you to find in the mundane, in the simple things. And there's also this authority, or assertive represents control and the authority. So it's like you're the authority in your life with the Emperor. And maybe it has to do with actual work too. So High Priestess here is you. If you're the High Priestess and the Emperor, you could be making a lot of big moves without telling people, without really revealing what you're going to do, what you're about to do. There's definitely knowledge and insight that you have from looking within. So listening to your intuition. Creating something. I mean, the flower of life is, you are creating something. Don't be afraid of your own power. Eight of Cups in the reverse, coming out here on top of this Emperor energy. It's and the person here, it's like they're wanting to walk away from something that is not satisfying, but yet they're still staying in it. So this is like not this is you overcoming some sort of fear of your own success and your own, and so I think that this is what you're going to be working on. Tell me about how to help with that. It's like a fear of your own power here. Or, yeah, I think you need to here have faith or trust in yourself. That there's something new that you could invest in or that you could go forward with. Page of Pentacles, I usually relate that to number 23, by the way, just to let you know. I see it as an adventure, as a new pathway, and it usually can represent also coming into some kind of money and then needing to decide, where does this money go to, or how do I invest it? Tell me about Eight of Pentacles here. Lovers in the reverse. Then I have the Hierophant on the bottom. I have Lovers in reverse and the Hierophant in the bottom. That same path, the path that you could relate to feeling like it was a cycle of even suffering, you know, feeling like whatever it was, it's something that happened on the daily. It definitely could involve a soulmate energy or somebody who was on your path. But there's something here about the path is changing. The choice is already changed in your mind. Like, I'm not going to choose that direction this time. I'm going to go in another direction, or not down the same path with this person too. So there's some kind of judgment call that you've made. Ace of Cups in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. Because in the past here, there was something that your intuition told you about, and it feels like it's related to work directly, or the normal things that you do every day, like with another person, your day-to-day life. There's something here about looking back and saying, you know, I don't think I listened to my intuition that last time. And so that's part of this change of path. Four of Wands in the reverse. But there could be an aversion or resistance to closing a door or closing a chapter. And maybe that's what's needed to kind of like reprogram everything, you know, reprogram things for yourself. Listening to their intuition with the High Priestess. And allowing the Tower to come if it needs to come. Allowing a Tower to come if it needs to come. Because there's an energy here of you being very independent, self-reliant, big, huge lump of money at one time, the Nine of Pentacles is. So I do feel like these two are related. I feel like there's going to be, so there could be major changes within you, just inside yourself, you know, spiritually going on within you. And that can be the Tower. So everything has changed within you. And so therefore now everything's going to change on the outside. It's going to match. And I feel like this money or this financial blessing, the ability to handle something on your own, maybe even entrepreneur. It's like what you've been waiting on, or the key here. The key. So let's get some from the 108 Oracle, and I'm going to kind of wrap it up for you. If you need a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos, by the way, and you get a private video link, and you put in the notes section what you would like to know from the reading. That information's in the description box. And thank you all for the support thus far. We have a blinders. Yeah. something needs clarity, but I feel like they're when Spirit does this, when they're kind of circling around back to the same type of message where there's something that we're either pretending that we weren't seeing or that we were refusing to get clarity on. They're saying, get clarity on it. Get clarity on how you can build something yourself or make something for yourself with the tools. Know that you have the resources and the abilities and the spiritual gifts, and those are in your tool belt too, you know, to help you. And then the blinders would help you refocus, blocking out distractions. I have something happening within a few days, and the shield is a card that tells you to guard your energy, right? Guard your energy, spiritually be protecting yourself. Call on your angels. I always think of Archangel Michael here in this card with guarding your energy or warding off unwanted energies even. And within a few days, what's within a few days about Spirit? An achievement. A really big achievement within a few days. Success, victory, achievement, recognition. Plans are coming to fruition. And then you have the fishing pole, which is, like I said, the message will start repeating. 9 of Pentacles, self-reliance, accomplishment, capable, self-improvement. It does say connect with nature too and exploration. So let's get you look at that candle go. Let's get you an angel number and close it out with that. Definitely have your angels shielding you, protecting you, and trying to help you with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. So 111 says, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe the life you love. I'm creative. And 12, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. And that's what I have for your messages, Scorpio. Sending you love and light. Bye.